Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of UFC 2 My Career Mode. My name is Brenden Playz. Currently, 91,000 fans, 5 wins and 0 losses, and we are progressing through, I guess, the lower level fighters of our career thus far. But so far, so good. We are impressing, we are doing pretty well, and if we can continue this momentum, well, things are looking up for us. So here are our options today. We've got around about, on the rank 30s or so. Josh Chen, a boxer, freestyle wrestler, and Axel Ortiz. So, well, he's got a low stand-up game. A boxer in Chen, that could be a good challenge for our stand-up. And another boxer in Aldo Crane. So we might, we're going to go with Josh Chen. And we're going to see how good our stand-up is. We're going to challenge ourselves. He's a good boxer, yes, and we're going to see how well we can go. And we can obviously have to try and improve maybe some of our submission game. Just we have a bit of a backup just in case things go wrong. Alright, so we're binge watching several seasons of that TV show you like. It's not conducted to get proper rest. So we missed a training session. So we've only got one more left to do, which is a little annoying. I would have liked to have at least one more. So I guess we might need to look at our stand-up and try and improve that. And we'll go with our blocking and our movement, so we can block a few of those strikes that he'll throw at us. We also want to take a look at our perks and our moves as well. We've got a few perks that are available. We do have plenty of points that we can spend. And I know some of you guys in the comments on the last episode were requesting that we do change some of our moves and we add a few more to our arsenal to give us more variety and obviously more moves that we can do, more ways to knock our opponents out, more submissions we can do. So the better that we're going to ultimately be. So we're going to add some more submissions this time because we really only have been relying on the armbar and the guillotine. So it would be good if we can have a few more, obviously, moves to use. The Kimura, for example, there, that'd be very handy. So the more we add, the better diversity we have, and the more chances that we can have to put our opponent in a submission rather than trying to wait and wait and wait to set up for the one submission that we know how to do. That's like the armbar. So if we have more submissions that we can do, well, in more different positions that we are in, we can look to try and tap out our opponents. So things are obviously going to work out a lot better for us. And considering we're coming up against a boxer in today's episode, well, I think the extra submissions might be quite handy. So I think we've spent pretty much the majority of our points now. And I think we're about ready to advance to our fight. And we're going to be taking on Josh Chen, a boxer. And here is the card. Where are we right now on the card? Oh, okay, so we're on the second last fight. So we've moved up. That's okay, we've moved up. That's good. We're slowly getting up there. Won't be long before we're in that main event slot. I can tell you that right now. But that's good signs as we get ready for our big fight. So the rank 34 Chen versus the rank 36 Playz. So still a good challenge for us. We didn't quite go for the highest ranked fighter this week, but we did still challenge ourselves with a very, very strong opponent, a boxer, and a higher ranked opponent than us. 5 wins in a row. Our 5th win came last episode, and so far so good. We're doing pretty well. We just got to keep this momentum going, keep looking for the wins, and keep building on what we've done so far. So heavy hands, we've won 4 out of 4 in our last 4 fights. They don't include the Ultimate Fighter final as a fight, so we have technically won 5 in a row. Here comes our opponent here tonight, Josh Chen. It's going to be a good one, no doubt about that. He's the American. And obviously it looks like he's got plenty of size to him, which could be a big problem for us. Obviously we have quite a bit of size to us as well, so this might be a pretty even matchup. As you see, the height very similar, the weight very, very similar, the reach in our advantage. So despite Chen having, well, 2 centimeter, gives up 2 centimeters to Playz, he gives up quite a lot in the reach. So here we go, this one is underway. Very similar weight as well, so this should be a really good contest between these two. Big kick there by Chen to the side of the head. Now a few more kicks into the leg. Playz with a couple of Superman punches, and he's going pound for pound right now when they're standing up. He wants to try and outclass the boxer here. Playz likes to think of himself as a bit of an all-rounder, just a mixed martial artist, not a particular style, just a well-oiled machine, all-round ability. And these lefts and rights now, trying just to land a few there on Chen, trying to rock him back a little bit. There's a kick, and oh, that one connected nicely as well. And more kicks now, working down the legs, now using his fist right in the face of Chen. Chen just backing away a little bit. Now he has the leg of Playz and able to get a quick shot in there again after the leg. Both men trading back and forth shots right now. Playz just setting himself up here. Here we go, attempted kick, missing. He kind of connected with that one there, but Chen was able to knock him off his feet, but he didn't go to try and capitalize on it. He just allowed Playz to get back to his feet. Now going for the clinch. Playz trying to work his way towards the cage perhaps. Now maybe looking towards trying to take him down. Releases the clinch anyways. Now here we go. Oh, that big right hand there. If he had it connected there, that would have really rocked Chen. But he missed. And now a nice combination there by Chen. A few lefts and rights to the head and the midsection. And Playz is in trouble. Playz is in real trouble now. Chen, I think he's got the better of him right now. Playz realizes that. He takes it to the ground. He knows he's in trouble. The stand-up is not working out for him. He's trying to outclass Chen and trying to better him in his own category. He is a boxer and a very good one. Now Playz realizes that, and he's taking him to the ground and looking for the submission. He has the guillotine in. Playz trying to win this fight. Trying desperately. He's got it still locked in. He's doing well. Chen is in trouble. The guillotine is in, and I think he's got him. I think he's got him. Yes! Chen is passed out. So just like that, Playz has gone from nearly losing this fight, desperation, looking for the submission, and he just barely escapes to the win here. He was out. He was gone. Chen had him rocked. And Playz quickly went for the clinch, turned into a single leg takedown, getting in towards setting him up for the guillotine. And there it was, the submission right there. So a huge win there for Playz. And that makes it 6 wins in a row. A much needed one. I thought for a moment he was in trouble, no doubt about that. I thought he was gone. But he keeps the winning streak alive. Luckily enough, his submission game has been very strong. He has not had to rely on it too much. His stand-up has been pretty solid, but he always has that fallback of the submission, and we just saw it in full flight here in this fight. So a good victory, no doubt about that. A lot to work on though, a lot to think about. Trying to, well, outfight a boxer, outbox a boxer. When you're not a boxer is pretty idiotic to try and do. And he realized that halfway through the fight. He realized, look, I cannot do this. I'm going to have to change plans here and go for something else. As we reach the 100,000 fan, that's really, really good. So 100,000 fans, and our popularity is growing. 116,000 to be exactly correct. And also we've increased the longevity of our career, which is also very, very good. Another popularity gain of 1,500 as well. The fans are buzzing around about us. So we have about 117,000 fans, 3,000 experience points to spend, and we are currently at overall 76, 6 wins in a row. So far, so good. We're going to have another fight in this episode. We've got a kickboxer, a freestyle wrestler. So, well, a kickboxer, we might just step it up here, you know, you never know. Another stand-up, let's try and fight the highest ranked opponent. You know, let's forget about the bottom ranked guys. Let's just continue to try and fight the very best of the best. And, well, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We are risking it all. We're going to go for it. And 6 fights in a row that we've won. Let's try and make it a 7th. We need to try and improve some of our defense again. Obviously, we were kind of rocked a little bit, weren't we, in that fight against Chen. We were a little bit of trouble trying just to box around. And obviously, coming up against a kickboxer, some of those kicks are going to be absolutely devastating. So we need to try and be able to kind of defend those kicks and even maybe throw a few kicks of our own. So we can have a couple more opportunities here to improve. We've got plenty of points to spend as well, which is a nice little bonus to have. And we're going to improve on our takedown offense as well. Obviously, another backup ability. You know, we use the takedown to try and get ourselves into a position where we can obviously come away with a submission win. So we're going to get ourselves ready for this fight. And where are we this time? We still the second last? Yes, we are. So that's okay. Time to get ready for our next fight. It's Rooks? I'm going to say Rooks versus Playz. So this should be a good one. The rank 29 Rooks versus 33 Playz. So we moved up, what, 3 ranks after our last fight. Hopefully we can move up a few more after this fight right now. Things are looking good for us. We are performing pretty well. 6 fight wins in a row. Looking for our 7th. Lucky number 7. Will it be an unlucky one for us, or will we come away with the win here in this one? We're about to find out. A close battle, no doubt about that in our first fight. We're hoping for something a little easy this time around, and that would be fantastic. The Frenchman, it's Ethan Roux, coming from Paris, France, the kickboxer. He's certainly shaping up to be a very, very tough challenger for us tonight. So let's have a quick look at some little facts about him. Proficient at kickboxing. He's had 15 fights in his career. He's won 7 of his last 9. So here's the height, a height advantage for us, a small weight advantage for us as well, and a 7-inch reach advantage for Playz. So that's a huge advantage, 18 centimeters. That's going to be very, very helpful. And obviously, we'll be able to try and get a few strikes and kicks in from a further distance away. Obviously, Roux has the kickboxing ability, so we can try and get away from him as much as we can. That will certainly benefit us, and try and get some of those shots in after perhaps trying to force a few misses from his kicks. So there we are right now, looking pretty good. 6 wins in a row, looking for our 7th. We're gonna get this fight underway. Here we go. And Roux straight away with a kick to the leg, and Playz! Couple of big shots there! Roux is in trouble already! Playz! Well, a couple of Superman punches, a spinning back fist, and has put Roux in a lot of trouble. Playz now attempted a kick there. Didn't quite catch all of it. He's got Roux in some trouble. Oh, big kick there by Roux. Nicely executed. And Playz out of gas, trying to throw a few more, but he hasn't got much left. Spinning back fist there, connects nicely. And a big right hook. But oh, Roux! Trouble now! Playz in real trouble. Roux has almost got him beat. Playz, Superman punch. And a huge right hand there, rocking Roux a little bit. Going for that Superman punch again. And another back fist, relying on those 2 shots at the moment. And Roux is in trouble. He hasn't got much left here. Playz has a real chance. Oh no! Roux is down. Playz! Here we go. He's got the mount. And now, just launching into him. Lefts and rights. And the ref has called it off. It's all over. Playz capitalizing on Roux's mistake. Roux falling to his back. And just unloaded with a couple of lefts and rights. Here it was, 2 vicious right hands right there, and that was it. He was absolutely out. The referee had to call it out, call it off, and that is it. Playz makes quick work of Roux. Obviously, there was a couple of moments where we thought Playz might be in a bit of trouble. Those kicks of Roux are deadly. But tonight, he got caught out, he made a mistake, and Playz able to capitalize and ground and pound and pick up another fight win. He had to rely on his submission game against Chan this time, the stand-up, and the ground and pound grants him a very well-deserved victory. So now we are at 7 wins in a row. We're climbing up the ranks. Things are looking very, very promising for us. Still a few more fights away before we get ourselves anywhere near some of the top tier contenders here in the UFC. But so far so good, and we can keep this momentum going and head into some of the tough opponents in the top tier competitors here in the UFC. If we can get that momentum going into those fights, well, things should be shaping up to be very, very good for us. So a big victory here tonight at UFC Fight Night, and a round 1 knockout victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of UFC 2 Career Mode. Wow, 30 more thousand fans. That's very nicely done. More evolution points to us. I think I called it experience points before. Evolution points. We got more of them to our name. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of UFC 2. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on the video. The more likes we get, the more that I know you guys are enjoying the series. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the fights. And we've got plenty more UFC 2 videos to come. I do apologize for the lack of UFC stuff in the last few weeks. I've just kind of had some schoolwork and things to do, so I've been a little bit busy, but I'll be coming back with more UFC videos in the regular near future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next video.